Hi, good morning. So it has been a few days since I vlogged and I'm just about to pop out and I'm literally in the hallway, so apologies. This hallway is literally like half, well, we've plastered the ceiling, needs decorating, it's on the list. So it's been a few days, so I apologise about that. I think I last vlogged last Friday, so that's almost a week ago because today is Thursday. So let's catch you up a little bit. I went to go see Busted, which was so much fun. I had the best night. I did film a couple of clips for you, which you'll have seen, but I didn't film a huge amount because I just wanted to like jump around, to be honest. But it was so good. Literally felt 12, 13 again. It was amazing. So yeah, I had a really good night. Got back really late. I think it was about 1:15, which that's quite late for someone like me who doesn't like being in bed any later than 10 o'clock normally. So yeah, and then Saturday was pretty full on because we had Henry's family come up. So we had a really lovely day with them. Henry went to the football. The girls all went for like a drink and just kind of chilled. And then we had a Chinese takeaway with everyone and just had a nice chilled night in. And then yeah, Sunday morning they kind of all left late morning, and then Sunday we just chilled because we were exhausted. It had been such a full-on week of Henry going back to work, and yeah, it'd been a very busy week, so we just chilled. And then this week has been very quiet. We've got the windows fixed finally, so they are looking lovely and crack free, so that got done yesterday. And I just had a week kind of catching up, taking Pen to her dance class, gymnastics, everything's back on because obviously the summer holidays are over, so it's been nice to get out and do some bits. So today is my my only childcare day of the week. Childcare at the moment is a little bit up and down, so I'm kind of on one day at the moment, so it's kind of trying to get everything done in one day, which is quite a lot, but I'm very lucky to even have the one day. So I'm literally just about to hop out. I want to go to B&M. We need some washing stuff, like, you know, like washing tabs. Very exciting. And I've seen on Instagram that there's a White Company candle dupe in there. So I thought, I'm going to make the most of not having a toddler with me. I'm going to go to B&M because if you've got a toddler, you will know trying to get around shops is just near impossible. So I'm going to go to B&M, pick up the stuff that we need. I also need to go to Tesco to get stuff like nappies, snacks, and I wanted to have a look at the clothing because they've got 25% off at the moment and they've got some really nice pieces. And then potentially if I've got time, I don't know if I'm going to have time, because like I said, I've only got today to kind of get work done. I might potentially hop across to Dunelm and see if they've got any cute like autumny bits, because I have popped some like autumn decorations up, but I was thinking maybe there might be some more bits for the living room, but we will see. We'll see how time's going. I might not have the time, I might have to come back. And then rest of today, I have got a branded thing that I need to do, but I'm waiting to hear because we need to hear about like a discount before I film it. But I've got a couple of reels and some other bits and bobs that I want to do, and I potentially want to film some kind of autumny home content. So yeah, so I've got quite a busy day, a to-do list as long as my arm, but it's all good. Hopefully we'll get it done. So yes, I'm going to hop out now. I'm not going to take my camera with me just because it is quite big, so I'll try and vlog on my phone if I can. But yeah, let's go. Let's stop yabbing on and go to B&M. Home. So that was kind of a success. Got everything I needed. Dunelm was very disappointing though, so didn't get much from there, but I thought I would do a very quick little B&M haul and show you what I got because I love these kind of things. So here's my little bag of goodies. So first of all, I got these Airwick plugins because I did a little TikTok job with Airwick last year, and I've got like a Christmassy one which I've been plugging in the hallway, and it smells so good. So I picked up this one for me, which is pumpkin spice and everything nice, and I picked up this Stacey Solomon Cozy Cottage one for my sister-in-law because she said she really liked the smell of the one I had last week, and I think this is like this year's version. So I'm very intrigued to know how she gets on with this, and I think I will pick this one up too. But I didn't want to buy 3 today, so yes, I picked that up for her. And yeah, I've got this one because I thought it sounded amazing. I picked up some hot chocolate, just some instant Cadbury's hot chocolate, because obviously it's hot chocolate season. And then I also saw these, which is Starbucks chocolate toffee nut. 10 sticks of hot chocolate, and you just add them to milk. So I thought they sounded amazing. So I also need to get some like squirty cream. I also picked up some coffee syrup in caramel. I usually use, hopefully this is focusing. I do usually have the Nespresso pods, but in the afternoon I usually make like an instant decaf coffee. So I thought that will jazz up my afternoon coffee. I picked up a little Peppa Pig advent calendar for pen. It was only £1.25, so I thought I'd pick it up whilst I saw it. Then, very boring, I picked up some fairy washing tabs. I got the White Company candle dupe, which I've seen all over Instagram. So now I need to get a little candle plate dish thing for it, and I'm going to put this on the fireplace. But yeah, this is only £6 compared to £35 at the White Company. And then lastly from B&M, I got this fairy outdoorable, which smells absolutely amazing. So I can do some washing again. And then from Tesco, I got some nappy pants, Summer Pens snacks, which were on offer. I usually just buy whatever is on offer when it comes to snacks. She usually likes most things. And then I picked up some tights. I've got no idea what these are going to be like. So I got some 40 denier. They say they shapewear. So yeah, so we'll see what, I don't know. Hopefully they won't be too thick, because it was either 40 or 15. So these run resist tights. So I thought I'd give these a go. I have been known to layer up tights to make them a bit more kind of opaque, but I don't like them being too opaque. So yeah, so I picked those up. So at least I've got some fresh tights. So I think I'm now going to make a little chocolate croissant that my mum brought round for me, bless her. And then I'm going to crack on with doing some filming. Hopefully I can get a 2 or 3 reels, hopefully done before lunch. And then I can get them edited after lunch. And then maybe I can do some kind of home content this afternoon. We'll see. We'll see how things are going. So yeah, so I'm going to unpack this, put this all away, and then get on with filming some fashion bits.
Hello. Ready to go.
You're so cute.
Are you ready to go?
I am ready to go.
Are you ready to go?
Yes!
And where are we going?
Pumpkin picking.
Pumpkin picking.
Are turning brown.
Hello, so it has been a few days, no, not a few days, a few weeks. This vlog, sorry, standard me, it is all over the place. So let's catch you up. So we've just been pumpkin picking, which was, yeah, quite a while ago now. As I film this, we are now in November, first week of November. So yeah, so the rest of the month has been kind of quiet and busy in equal parts. And I've just not really had time, or there's not really been much going on to vlog. So I thought that I would just, yeah, there's not really much to catch up on. So I was on a good roll at the beginning of the month, and then it all kind of, but hey ho. But I just thought I would finish off the vlog here. And I thought what I would do is, Penelope's with my mum today. And I've just been upstairs editing, and I was editing this vlog, and I'd said in the beginning of this vlog that I wanted to show you some kind of autumn decorations. And I thought, you know what, I don't think I've actually spoken to you guys about the living room since we kind of decorated it. So I thought, let's have a little bit of a refresh in here, have a bit of a tidy up, and then I can show you a few autumn decorations before I take them down, because like I said, it's November. So it is so dark today. It has just rained non-stop. I've had to bring my ring light down, so apologies if the lighting is a bit hit and miss. because yeah, it is really, really dark, so that's not great. But yeah, the living room is looking a little bit worse for wear. So I thought as I kind of finished my work, I'd come down and I'd have a bit of a tidy so that it's nice and tidy and refreshed for this evening. Also, this wall is looking very blank. I'm hoping, well, I'm going to ask Henry very nicely. What I've done is I have ordered, so what my plan is to put 8 gold frames, 4x4, on this wall, and I've had 8 pictures of us from, you know, ours, Pen and Frank, printed in black and white, and I've bought mounts for all the pictures. So I've just got these gold frames. I'm basically trying to think of what can we fill this wall with that isn't going to require a lot of money, a lot of work. I didn't want to buy a load of new things, and I was like, I've got loads of these gold frames dotted about the house, not really doing anything. Let's utilise them, because I feel like the gold will work in here. And then we very kindly got sent a photo box voucher from Henry's stepsister for our birthday. So I was like, oh, perfect, we can use the voucher to print off these photos, because we're always saying we feel like we don't have enough photos around the house of kind of us and like Pen and Frank. We've got a few here and there, but we don't feel like we have very many. And sometimes Henry says that it feels a little bit like no one actually really lives here because there's not any photos up. So we said that we wanted to do something that had photos and is personal to us. So everything's arrived. So yes, now I just need to get Henry to put them up for me, because I cannot be trusted. So hopefully, yeah, if we can get that done Sunday, that would be really good, and I can include this in this vlog, because as you can see, it's such a vast space and it's looking really empty, and I just can't wait to get something on here because I feel like it's just going to make a huge difference. The Hoover, this is the Shark cordless Hoover. I've had it, I bought it in the Prime Day sale back in July, last July actually. I've had it over a year, and it's really good for just kind of using in circumstances like this, of just doing a bit of a quick refresh. And yeah, there's loads of crumbs on the sofa. Penelope's little cushion, Henry's stepsister gave her this because it used to be her girls, and Penelope absolutely loves this thing. So it's not overly aesthetically pleasing, doesn't really go with the decor, but it's got to be on the sofa because Penelope absolutely loves it. So yeah, gotta have it. We don't random. Anyone else got a toddler? It's just random toys. This is a random fake party ring, half a cupcake. We've got a little blippy toy phone just lying on the floor. We've got a Baby Shark microphone, which she mugged me into buying in Asda the other week, because I took her for her flu immunisation, and I was like, oh, because you're a brave girl, you can buy a toy or a treat. And she chose this, and I didn't realise how much it was until I got to the till, and I was like, oh, it's too late now. But she likes to talk into it, because we're going through a very big phase of Trolls at the moment. So we've literally watched Trolls 1, Trolls 2. God, I don't even know how many times we've watched those films, a lot. And in Trolls 2, they say rock and roll quite a lot, and she'll go, rock and roll, just going around the house, which is quite funny, to be honest. So this is our mantelpiece fireplace little area. So I don't know if you remember, but this used to be a very orangey pine colour. So what we did was we completely sanded it all, brought it back to a very light colour, and then there was like these ornamental pieces like here. So we took them off, and Henry's built, like basically put like a strip of wood down the front. So it just gives us a bit of a more modern and minimalist look, which is kind of more to our taste. And then what we've done is we've stained it to this dark kind of walnut wood colour. I go back and forth whether I like it or not, because part of me doesn't know if it's too dark, but then the other part of me thinks I feel like it works quite well with the contrast of the white walls. And I've got bits on the shelves which are the same colour, so I do feel like it does all tie in together. But because of the black, it does feel like a very dark, I don't know, a dark feature. But at the same time, I do like it. So yeah, I go back and forth on it all the time. But yeah, so this is what we've done. But I do prefer it so much more to the orangey pine that it was last year. I'm glad that we did kind of change it. And then I love decorating this mantelpiece. I've always wanted a wooden mantelpiece, and we had a kind of a mantle in the old house, but it wasn't very wide. But yeah, I just love decorating this. So I've just got some candlesticks, a little picture from Etsy. I've got these little gold pumpkins, which I picked up off eBay a few years ago, and Henry spray painted the tops gold for me. And I've got loads of these, so I just dot these around the house, and they're just perfect for this time of year. They're quite a subtle decoration. And then I've got a little candle from Home Sense, which, where else do you get your autumn candles from? We've got more pumpkins, and then I don't know if you watch my vlogs last year, you'll have seen my hunt for these around a garden centre. So I bought these last autumn, and I absolutely love them. I love the colours, and I just feel like they add a little bit of like something. I love the texture. I just think they're really unique, and I really love them. So I've got these up as well. The mirror we got from eBay, and this was in the old house, in our old bathroom. But our bathroom here has a slanted walk, so we can't use it. So I popped it in here instead, and I think it looks really lovely above the fireplace. So let's talk about the shelves. So Henry built these shelves himself. When we first came to look at this house, I said literally straight away, I want to build shelves into the alcoves in the living room. It was my number one plan. All I wanted was alcove shelf in the living room. So I was very, very excited. And then we moved in, and it was just one of those things, it wasn't a priority to do. And then this year we were like, let's decorate the living room. So I asked Henry very nicely, and like the little star that he is, nothing is too much trouble. Every project he is able to just crack on with and do. And he built me these 4 shelves. So I thought what I wanted to do is I wanted quite a big space, because we were also trying to think practically about the fact that the Christmas tree goes here. So I'm kind of interested in how that's going to work. But what Henry has done is these shelves can pull off, so we might have to take the shelves out. So these ones are stuck up here, but then these ones come out, which we thought might be a good option in case we need to move things. Hang on, Frank needs to go out. Okay, I am back. So so we'll have a play around with the Christmas tree and see. But I absolutely have loved faffing about with these shelves and decorating them, and I'm really pleased with how they're looking at the moment. So you'll have seen in one of my vlogs earlier this summer, I went to the Charleston showroom. They're a really beautiful homeware brand, and I picked some pieces up, and that's mainly what I have got decorating here, but I really love it. So I've got this big print from Decenio, which I did have up in the dining room, and I was just kind of messing about, and I put it here, and I was like, it really works. I feel like it fills the space. I really love the colours. And then I've got this little cream pumpkin, which my mum bought me from Wilko's a few years ago. It was in the sale. I think she picked it up for something like 70p. And I absolutely love it. It's one of my favourite kind of Halloween decorations. And so I've got that out, and then I've got this beautiful terracotta lamp, which is what I got from the Charleston showroom, and I've got the lampshade from Habitat at Argos. I love that lamp so much. I think it's so beautiful. I've got a little photo pen, and then on this bottom shelf here, I've got a little framed picture of a postcard which Henry's grandma sent me. And number one, I really love the photo because it's of a mum and a baby in bed, and it just reminded me of me and Pen. But also it's a very special postcard because it's from his grandma, and we'd gone to go stay with her, and it was just a really lovely note, and she passed away sadly earlier this year. So it's just really special to have something from her on the shelf. And then I've got this wooden bowl which I picked up from a charity shop for like £4. So again, that kind of ties in the darker wood. And then underneath I've got a picnic basket which mainly just covers the plugs and the wires to make it look a bit tidier. And then on the 2 top shelves I've got a wooden chain which I got from Sainsbury's. This is also dark wood, but it makes me laugh because when I first bought it, Henry said He walked into the living room and was like, what's with the poo chain? And ever since, I just laugh thinking about it being a poo chain. So yes, we've got the poo chain. I've got this Architecture Digest book, which I got off Amazon, a little bowl from Charleston Interiors, and then I've got a picture of me, Pen and Henry from last Christmas, and this really cute little frame which I got from an antique shop for 50p. And then up the top we've got a little potted faux plant, again from Charleston, a little wooden box which I got from Tesco, and this golden infinity statue again from Charleston. But I absolutely love these shells, and when I tell you that I am buzzing to decorate these for Christmas, I am buzzing. So I'm really intrigued to know how the Christmas tree is going to fit in here. It's going to go one or two ways. It's going to look great or it's going to look shite. And then also in this little corner we've got my little faux Amazon olive tree. So I've done an unboxing of that, which is also on my YouTube shorts. Henry was like, what is this? But I love it, and I really think it adds something to the living room. I need to get some faux moss. Apparently you can get faux moss from Dunelm, so I need to get some. The pot is from B&M, super cheap, absolute bargain. I need to get some warmer beige coloured curtains, but I'm being tight because curtains are bloody expensive. So I'm trying to find a pair on Vinted. So that is my current Vinted hunt, is trying to get some curtains in here, but I might just have to buy the bullet and buy some, because these were up in our old dining room. We just put them up because we were like, oh, that'll do, but they're just completely the wrong colour. So I really want to try and get this room finished for Christmas. Okay, so this TV unit I actually got from Facebook. It was an absolute bargain. I think it was either 20 or 30 pounds, but it's just this kind of, I don't know, almost like a limey kind of wood. But yeah, I just absolutely fell in love with it, and it worked absolutely perfectly for the space because we didn't know whether to do shelving because we didn't know what to do with the TV. So yeah, I feel like this has worked pretty well. And then obviously it's got plenty of room for our stuff, and I've just popped some little lights and pumpkins underneath here to make it look a little bit more autumnal. And surprisingly, they've stayed in place. Penelope hasn't messed about with these too much, which is a bit of a miracle, to be honest. So let's talk about the rug. I don't think I've spoken about the rug in any of my videos. Forgive me if I have. I've honestly lost the plot these days. I never know who I've told what to. But this is from Cocoon Rugs. Very kindly sent this to me, which was absolutely amazing. And this is from their Renew range. So it's stain resistant, non-slip. It's kind of more practical and easy to look after than other traditional rugs. And it's also a lot cheaper than other similar rugs of a similar variety, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, so this is, I think it's called like the beige distressed rug. Could be wrong. I'll pop it down below so you can have a look, and I'll pop down the size of it too, because I can't remember that off the top of my head. But I'm really, really pleased with it. We've had this a few months now and I'm absolutely loving it. It's made such a difference to the room. When I look at the room before a rug, it just looks so much cozier in here. I absolutely love it, but it is really easy to look after too, which is really great, because obviously I have a toddler, I have a dog, and the garden gets very boggy. So like the other day he came walking through with his muddy paws. I literally just got a wet cloth and it came right off. So it's super, super easy to maintain. And I also like the colour as well. It's kind of like a bit beigey, so it means that it is, I guess it doesn't really show the dirt, if you know what I mean. Like if I had a really light coloured rug in here, that wouldn't be very practical to look after. So yeah, so I really, really like it, really, really rate it. It's non-slip, it hasn't been like a trip hazard or anything like that at all. And yeah, I just feel like it's made such a big difference to this room. So now I really want to get one for the bedroom. I think that would really look nice under the bed, so that's my next plan. But yeah, really, really rate it, and I think if you're thinking about getting something similar, I definitely would recommend. So I'm gonna end this vlog here. I hope you've enjoyed it. Sorry, it's been another bit of a mismatch, but I'm really excited to start getting Christmas videos up. I've got a whole list of Christmassy videos that I want to make. If you've got any requests at all, please do let me know. But yes, I'm very, very excited. So watch this space for lots of Christmas videos. But I hope you're doing really well, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.